Hello everybody and welcome back to another video on my channel. Today's video is going to be on my Monomorium minimum. This colony has not been on the channel much, besides from on the 300 subscriber special. I've been meaning to get a video done on them for a very long time. So here's that video. As you can see, this colony is getting absolutely massive. I just moved them into a setup in this little bit of the video. By now they've been in it for about a week or two now, and they are doing absolutely great. You can just see how many workers there are in that initial dump, but eventually all that nest or ground activity begins to calm down as they begin to build their own nest. As you can see, the ground is obviously covered in workers, which makes me think that the colony has probably around about, I don't know, 20,000 to 30,000 workers, possibly a little bit more, possibly even more. Honestly, it has gone to an uncountable amount of workers. Here is a little bit of a small satellite nest that they actually have right under a little piece of bark. You can see about 3 or 4 queens under this little bit here, but there are, of course, way more. If this is the first time you've seen this colony has around about 100 to 150 queens, and obviously a bunch of workers. This recently happened because of an inbreeding that happened a few months back. Honestly, one of the most insane moments ever has having this species inbreed, because they aren't exactly known for inbreeding, and even when they do inbreed, normally they kill off the queens immediately, or about 2 months later. But so far, there has been 0 signs of any aggression towards new queens, and it seems like these new inbred queens are here to stay. You can see that there is some extensive trailing happening within this nest. There are just constant trails going from nest to nest. They do not have just one whole nest. They actually decided to make several small nests and one big nest. In between these nests, you see, as you can see there, queens, you see a bunch of workers, brood even, all being transferred in between the 3 nests. Even some elates that have yet to be, flying away or even inbred from when they had elates a few months ago. You can see here the colony enjoying some nice pieces of chicken here. You can see that they absolutely just tear this apart and actually make trails into the smaller nest there. That's one of the small nest entrances into the small little nest. I don't know why I had to say that so many times. And here is a little bit of a watering response. After I ended up spraying down the small little tub, they ended up bringing up all of the brood and a bunch of queens as well, but I don't think I ended up getting any shots of the queens coming up, but that is okay. I feed this colony around about 30 mealworms a day, but I also am starting to feed them lunch meat, chicken, a gross amount of honey. Just sort of anything that I find around the house I will throw into this tank. They have kind of became the new Solenopsis invicta, or Solenopsis xyloni of the channel. Which I can't really decide if it's a good thing that they are, or if it's a really bad thing that they are. Because the Solenopsis xyloni were very fun to keep, but were an absolute pain. And the Invicta were fun to keep for a while, but they eventually got way too big to even move into my new house, so I had to eventually end up actually killing them. I actually think that is the first time I ever actually said exactly what was the fate of that Solenopsis Invicta colony onto this channel. I've said it in Discord before, but I did end up needing to actually boil some water and then, completely kill the Invicta colony because it was just way too big, and they were way too big of a threat to other animals and even my nephew, who is 2. And that is the end of the video. So if you guys enjoyed this video, obviously like the video, like it if you like it, dislike it if you dislike it, subscribe if you're new, check out my Patreon, check out Discord and Instagram as well. Besides from that, I don't really know what's going to be coming up in the next video. So yeah, I guess I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.